Hello there, Capricorn, and welcome to Soulocity Psychic Readings. My name is Simone, and I am here to do a reading for you today. To those of you who have been watching my channel previously, I do realise that I was doing weekly readings. I did become seriously time poor, so I haven't been getting the weekly readings out to you as I normally would have. So I do really appreciate everybody's patience. But I am back and I will be doing readings for you as often as I can. Today I'm doing a reading which I call What's Going On, because it's not focused on any specific area of your life, Capricorn. It's just about whatever the cards want to talk to you about today. So something that is going on in your life. Please keep in mind that it's not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate for everyone, Capricorn. You know how it goes. Take what fits for you, leave what doesn't. Don't try to make it fit to your situation. You'll know if it's for you or not. This is geared mostly towards Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising. If you find that it's not fitting, you can definitely look at other placements in your chart. But hopefully you'll get some messages from this one, Capricorn. So welcome to everyone, to anybody who's new here, to anybody who's returning. I really do appreciate you all taking the time to watch. So just getting the cards shuffled for you, Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know? What's going on in Capricorn's life at the moment, please? Spirit guides, guardian angels, universe, clear and accurate guidance for Capricorn, please. What does Capricorn need to know? And what can Capricorn expect as well? I do feel, Capricorn, there is this feeling as I'm shuffling for you in the energy, like you've lost something or something's missing. So perhaps something's ended for you on your side, Capricorn, or perhaps you feel as though you're missing out on something. I feel as though you're not entirely happy with the way things are at the moment, Capricorn, and you'd like to see some changes coming in, because I do feel that there's a little bit of sadness, or perhaps it's like a feeling of grief or loss, because it's like you've missed out on something. But we'll have a look. We'll see what the cards have to say. What does Capricorn need to know, please? What's going on in Capricorn's life? What's the situation? Can you tell us, please? Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Okay, a couple more shuffles and then we'll have your reading, Capricorn. Alright, there we go. We're going to start with the card on the bottom of the deck to get the overall energy, and we have got the Two of Air, Capricorn. What are you avoiding? I feel like this is definitely that, you know, perhaps there's a decision that you need to make with this Two of Air. I do feel that there is something that you can't stop thinking about, and you know that there's a choice that needs to be made, or you know that you need to do something to bring balance in, or yeah, I feel like this is about bringing balance into your life. So something's currently feeling out of balance. You're probably a bit confused about the way things are going, have turned out, or which way it's going to go. So it's like you're trying really hard to put it to the back of your mind, Capricorn, but unfortunately it keeps coming back. So even when you make the decision to not think about it, you go, I'm not going to think about it, I'm just going to like try and throw it away and remove it from my mind. Even when you're saying that, it's really hard to make it happen. This thing, this situation, or this person, perhaps it's a person that you feel like you're missing out on, it's still there. It's still at the front of your mind. It creeps back in. And you're trying not to think about it, but it creeps back in. You know, or you feel that you need to do something, or you need to have a conversation, you need to make a decision, or you need to act on something. Because until you do that, you're going to continue feeling as though things are out of balance. You're not feeling very peaceful at the moment, Capricorn. So let's see where this is going. And I will use another deck to clarify as we go. And I will use again a couple of other decks to get any extra messages for you at the end of your reading. Okay, so we're starting out with the Page of Earth. We've also got the Knight of Fire and the Magician. What are you manifesting here, Capricorn? Straight away, that tells me that you're manifesting something. You want something to happen. But I feel like you want it to happen without you having to do too much. With this Page of Earth here, I mean, pages are all about new beginnings. So you would like to see some change here. And I feel like, as I said, that something's feeling out of balance. And it's like you're trying to stay positive, but at the same time, it's really hard. For some of you, this could be either about study or money. I mean, it can be about a person as well. Like perhaps somebody where you thought that you could, maybe a relationship was going places, but it turns out that it wasn't actually going as well as you thought, or it's in some way fallen apart. Anyway, for some of you, I really feel a bit more drawn to like education or your financial situation, where it's kind of like things are not working out as you'd hoped. You've got the Knight of Fire there as well, which again is like I don't know, you need to communicate with somebody. I feel like for some of you where this is a relationship thing, I think you're questioning somebody's loyalty here, and I feel as though you've had, maybe there was a bit of a shock about something, like you thought, as I said, you thought things were going well. You thought that somebody was being loyal to you, or you were being loyal to them. And then it's fallen apart, or you're not able to trust them in some way. And it's like, well, how do I pull this back together? In terms of finances or even education, as I was talking about before with this Knight of Wands, again, it's about feeling hesitant. Like I feel like the confidence needs to come back in, Capricorn. Where is the confidence at the moment? What is it that's got you a bit knocked down or knocked back? It's something that you really, really want. Again, the Magician here is making me think about education as well. So perhaps you're studying, or perhaps you've got a test that you need to do, but there's a lot of fear, a test or an exam, or it could even be something for work where you've got to, I don't know, like do some kind of a skills test or something like that, and you want to do really well. I feel like you've been preparing, but the confidence is lacking. Like you feel like you're not going to be able to do this. Clarify the Page of Earth, please. Okay, so we've got the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So Capricorn, really feeling like this is something that, if you, oh, I'm stumbling over my words. If you could reach this achievement or get this thing done or have this person, I feel as though that would make you really super happy. You've got the Nine of Cups there, which is wish fulfillment. But you've also got the Four of Pentacles, which is telling us that you are holding back here, or you're feeling scared, or you're feeling like perhaps you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't go into it, because you're telling yourself that it's not going to work out, or it hasn't worked out before. So you're telling yourself that it's not going to work out, even though you want this so badly, even though this thing would bring you so much joy. You're trying not to feel like, hey, yeah, this is going to make me happy. Instead, you're holding back. I feel like most of you are telling yourself that what you want is not achievable. Clarify the Knight of Fire, please. And that's all because of fear. Even though this thing would bring you so much joy, this thing or this person would bring you so much joy, you're telling yourself, no, it's not going to work out. I can't have it. Or it didn't work out last time, so why would it work out this time? The Tower and the High Priestess. So there again, excuse me, for a lot of you, you've tried to do this thing before and it hasn't worked out with the Tower here. But as I was saying, this is something that, you know, if you could make it happen, it would make you so seriously happy, Capricorn. But, you know, now that the chances come around again and you are like, no, it's not going to happen. I feel like it's very hard for you to bring up those feelings of joy because you're so sure that it's not going to happen. There's this hesitancy, there's this fear, there's anxiety. All of these feelings are coming through, even though you know deep down that it is worth giving it another try. You're talking yourself out of it. There's like the two sides here, like, yes, this is what I really want. I know I've got to put in the effort. And then on the other side, oh, but it's not going to work out, so I'm just not going to do anything. And then it's clarified by another Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is the same as the Knight of Fire. But you've also got the Sun here as well. So it's very, I guess, black and white, like the High Priestess. Or it's very, the way you're feeling is very contradictory, Capricorn. Because it's like, yes, I want this. No, I can't have it. Yes, this makes me happy. I'm not capable. It's this two sides to the way that you're thinking. Again, very out of balance with that Two of Swords. I said you were looking for balance. This thing or this person would bring you so much joy, Capricorn. And I feel like there would be a successful outcome for you here, but you just keep talking yourself out of it. And it's a lot of it is because you're going, no, well, it didn't work out last time. It hasn't worked out previously. I haven't prepared enough. You're super hopeful that it's going to work out for you. But then, you know, when you start to feel the good feelings about, you know, passing the test, about proving your skills, about having that person back in your life. Some of you may have lost money and you're trying to work out how to, you know, bring that money back. But you keep going, okay, it hasn't worked out before. It's not going to work out this time. I'm not going to let myself get happy about this when it's not going to work. 5 of Fire, 8 of Fire, and 9 of Air. So Capricorn, basically, this is saying that you're just going to sit in worry. You're going to sit in anxiety. You've got the 5 of Fire here, and I feel like that's you overthinking. That's you telling yourself no. That's you telling yourself you're not good enough, or you're not able to achieve, or, you know, the other person is too good for you, and that you will never be able to have the necessary skills, or you'll never be able to meet the person's expectations, or the money's gone forever, which is a really hard place to be in, Capricorn. That needs to be turned around if you want the good things, the wish fulfillment. That needs to be turned around. You're doing a lot of, spending a lot of time telling yourself all the negatives in the situation and going over all the negatives in the situation. When there are some positives there, I do feel like it's this 8 of Fire is saying, you know what, come on, pull yourself out of this. There's so much worry and stress sitting in this 9 of Air. I mean, you can see it in the card. So much stress and worry sitting in this 9 of Air, and, you know, basically, because this row is about what are you going to do about your situation. And what it's saying is you're really not going to do anything except keep stressing out and worrying. You know, you'll think about what can I do, but then you're probably not going to do too much. Clarify the 5 of Fire, please. think it's time to try and turn that mindset around, Capricorn. Just because something hasn't worked out in the past, it doesn't mean that it will never work out. Got the Six of Wands and the Three. I knew we were going to see this Three of Swords, because this is you feeling like you've lost something. And again, it's contradictory. The Six of Wands is all about success and victory and happy outcomes and reasons to celebrate. The Three of Swords is about grief and loss and sadness and frustration and feeling like you've lost something. So you've got the two sides here, Capricorn. This is what you're overthinking. The Five of Fire is often about overthinking, which I said. So you're looking at both sides. You're not focused on the success that can come. You're focused more, I feel, on what's not going to go right for you. But I really do feel like there's opportunity for growth for you here. I feel like you're able to move through these conflicting thoughts and focus more on the positives. Clarify the Eight of Fire, please. And I feel like that's what the universe is trying to encourage you to do, to see the positives. They're saying, yep, maybe it didn't work out in the past, but that's because it was not the right time. And if you keep going, like I feel like one of the biggest lessons for you here is to expect the unexpected and to try to let go of control a little bit here. Like you can't always control, Capricorn, how things are going to work out. So when things don't work out, it's I think you're being reminded here, don't freak out. It doesn't mean that you'll never have the good things. It just means that perhaps you needed to change the way that you were doing things, change the way that you're thinking about things, change your approach. And then, you know, you'll get to the good stuff. Eight of Fire here. Who do you need to talk to? Sorry, Ace of Pentacles and Three of Wands. Who do you need to talk to, Capricorn? For some of you, I feel like there's a conversation that needs to take place. I do feel like you really, 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 with this Ace of Pentacles, you really, really, really do want to see the good stuff. It's just really hard for you to sort of believe that it can happen. There is an opportunity coming in for you here, and it's going to come in really soon, because we've got that Eight of Fire underneath, which is about fast moving things, situations moving quickly, opportunities coming into you very quickly, which are going to, I feel, bring improvements for you in the future. There is the opportunity for you to grow here. I feel like either somebody's going to bring in an offer for you, or, you know, a new opportunity is going to present itself to you, Capricorn. And I feel like it's going to bring stability into your life, and it's going to really help you to improve what comes for you next, where you're headed. Clarify the Nine of Air, please. Now, what's going to happen, I already feel, is that this new opportunity will be presented, or you'll realize, you know, you'll finally realize, or, you know, tell yourself that, hang on, okay, perhaps this is worth doing, perhaps this is worth investing in, perhaps I can make it work, or I am good enough. You tell yourself the good things. And then, you know, you'll maybe the opportunity will present itself and you'll go, okay, I can do this. And then the negative thoughts will start creeping in again. Hopefully, okay, you might be able to put an end to this, Capricorn, with the Ten of Swords here, because tens are about things, cycle completion, things coming to an end, and being able to move forward. So I do feel as though you know, you might have a really good talk to yourself and go, okay, I'm going to pull myself out of this, and I'm going to, you know, stop stressing and stop worrying, because the Hanged Man is about surrender. The Hanged Man is about pulling your thoughts together and realizing that, okay, actually, maybe I do know what I need to know. Maybe I do have the necessary skills. Maybe I've just cleared my mind and now I can see the positives. And then you're going to let go of all that stress and worry and sort of realize that, okay, I cannot control, as I was saying before, you might realize, okay, I cannot control everything about this situation. I cannot control the outcome. I can only control what I do in this situation. I can only control my behavior, what I choose to do next, and the way I'm thinking about things. So, you know, where you've been telling yourself you can't pass the exam, you can't get the new job or the promotion that's going to help improve your finances, or, you know, I'll never get this person back in my life, I'll never be able to bring them back to me and work on that relationship. Where you're telling yourself all of those things, Capricorn, I feel like you'll have this change of heart or change of mind. Your mind is going to clear, and you're going to realize, I can only control the things that I do and the way that I think, regardless of the outcome, because you can't control the outcome. Regardless of the outcome, you can only control the things that you do and the way that you think and behave, Capricorn. And I think that the universe would like for you to realize and acknowledge that. And once you do, it will completely change the way things are going. It will help you to work through this feeling of having missed an opportunity, or having lost a person, or you know, not being able to turn things around in your life. And I feel like you are going to be coming to that point in your life where you realize that you can only, and I'm going to say it again because I feel like I have to, you can only control what you do, how you think, and how you behave. You can't control that for anybody else, and you can't control the outcomes of different situations, only how you think and act. And then that makes it much more easier to deal with these sorts of situations, Capricorn. Okay, so what is the outcome here? You've got the Two of Fire, the King of Air, and the Nine of Earth. You're making progress. That's the outcome. That is what we're seeing here. You're making some excellent progress here, Capricorn. Things are starting to balance out. You've got a two. Twos are about balance. So this is an indication that you start to see either the relationship in a much more positive light, or you know, maybe you will start working on coming together with that person again, the person that you feel like you've lost. Or you're going to go, okay, maybe I can achieve this goal. Maybe I can make it happen, because there's a lot of positivity in this Two of Fire. I feel like you realize that you have the knowledge or the skills or whatever it is that you need to be able to see your outcomes, your positive outcomes coming to fruition. You're making it happen. You're very determined here in the King of Air. The King of Air or King of Swords is somebody who's very determined. Yes, they can be a little bit, the King of Wands can still hold back a bit. And that's because the King of Wands is sometimes frightened of how things are going to work out. There's anxiety that comes up here, but he's still determined. And I say him because it's a king, but it's male or female. And I think you're able to acknowledge that, you know, you've already put in so much effort. You've already come this far, that why can't it just get better? And then you come to the Nine of Earth, the final card here, which is the, you know, the card of being happy, being content. Things are starting to go your way. Maybe you're loving your independence. Maybe the finances are working out. Maybe you get what it is that you've been working towards. Clarify the Two of Fire, please. I think a lot of it just comes down to positive thinking here. Okay, you're going to put in the work here. You've got the Eight of Pentacles. You realize that really, at the end of it all, you really just need to put in the work. Put in the work to change your way of thinking. And, you know, you've got the Ace of Wands here. So it's like, yes, I can make this happen. I can move into this new thing. Bring that passion back into the way you're thinking about the situation, Capricorn. You want that person, put in the work to get them back instead of saying, no, they're never going to want me. What is it that you needed to change? You know, was there a requirement here that you're willing to do the work on? Did something need to change? Did you need to start making this person a priority? Or let them know that they are important to you? You can do that. You just need to start to think differently. Or if it's about study or work, yes, just start doing the hard work. Stop telling yourself, no, it's never going to work out for me. Tell yourself, yes, it will work out for me because I'm going to put in the work and the effort. So how can it go wrong? Like I said, you can't change or control the outcome, but you can control what it is that you're doing and how you're thinking. So I feel like you are going to have that turnaround here, Capricorn, and you will start thinking more positively. And you will start telling yourself, well, if I just make the effort, if I just do the work, if I just do the study, if I just focus on the person, then yes, I can have the things that I am working towards. Clarify the King of Air, please. And you can still have those feelings of fear. You can still, you know, the anxiety will still be there. You'll still feel a bit of fear or hesitancy into which way it's going, but you can still try to tell yourself or convince yourself that the outcome will be positive. King of Air, please. So you've got Justice landing on the King of Air, which is saying that, yes, things are going to fall into place for you, Capricorn. You know, I think you've not been doing too much in regards to your situation. You've been sort of sitting still because it's like, well, it's not going to happen. It's as I said at the start, you're, you know, trying not to think about it. But I think I think you will start to think about it and start making that positive forward movement and positive thinking, and it will change things for you. It will bring this balance in. I'm feeling stressed out for you, Capricorn, because I can feel that heaviness and that there's frustration here, there's fear, there's anxiety. And it's all because you don't know the outcome. It's all because you don't want to look like a failure. You don't want to experience rejection again. You don't want to lose more money. You don't want people to look at you and go, look, Capricorn couldn't even work that out. Capricorn couldn't make that happen. That's in your mind, Capricorn. Those are your thoughts more than anybody else's. And whatever anybody else is thinking, it doesn't apply to you because those are their thoughts. They're somebody else's thoughts. That's for them to work out. You need to work out your thoughts. If somebody else is thinking negatively, well, that's for them to deal with. That's on them. But you can still think positively. You can still tell yourself, yes, it's going to work out. Yes, I'm going to do what is necessary and I'm going to make this happen. It doesn't matter how many times I have to try, how many do-overs I need to take. I am going to make it happen. 10 of Wands, ending of a cycle, cycle completion. Again, changing or ending something so that you can move forward into this 9 of Earth, where things are really good. So all this hesitancy, fear, frustration in this King of Swords, I feel as though, again, you're going to be able to move through it, Capricorn. You're going to be able to let go of those feelings which are causing this blockage in you being able to move forward. Clarify the Nine of Earth, please. Ten of Earth and the Page of Wands. Beautiful, Capricorn. Ten of Earth is about, it's the Nine of Earth here and moving into the Ten of Pentacles. They're both Pentacles, so you're moving up. You're reaching the goal. You're bringing in that stability. The Page of Wands, it's a page, so there is a new beginning for you here with the Page of Wands, and I feel like it's something that you can feel really good about. You can start to look at things from a positive angle. I feel like there may even be that conversation that I did bring up. So a conversation that feels positive with this Page of Wands. You might hear from somebody that you weren't expecting to hear from. When we see the Page of Wands, you might get news that you weren't expecting. So it could be that you change your mindset, start doing the necessary work. As I was talking about, start doing the necessary work, change the way you're thinking, push yourself instead of doing nothing. And then you get that happy outcome that brings in the new job or the promotion or the good news. Yes, you've finally done it. Yes, you've achieved. You've reached that achievement. You're unlocking the next level or the next phase in your life, Capricorn. I do feel it's a very positive outcome for you here. So I think the biggest thing here is just about, instead of telling yourself that you can't, start telling yourself that you can. What are the messages for Capricorn, please? Any messages for Capricorn? Tell yourself that you can. Okay, Capricorn, what have we got? Blockages. So I feel this is about you keeping yourself blocked at the moment, Capricorn. There is a new beginning coming, and you're keeping yourself blocked from that new beginning, and I feel it's because of the negative mindset at the moment, thinking about what you don't have or what you've lost instead of how can I make it happen or how can I get it back. Messages for Capricorn, please. Intuition. Use your intuition to guide you here, Capricorn. I know you're a bit of a practical thinker, but it's that whole contradiction that I was talking about before, where you know what you want and you know that it makes you very happy, but then you tell yourself that you can't have it. Go with that feeling of happiness and knowing what you want. You've got love here, so I do feel as though if this is a relationship situation, Capricorn, go for it. I feel like you'll be able to work it out. I know the blockages are there at the moment. And if this is something, about study or work, I feel like it's about something that you really love and something that you feel passionate about. And it would be a shame to see you just sort of give up on that. There will be regrets if you don't go for what it is that you love, Capricorn. And magic is indicating, yes, you have been manifesting this thing or this person to work out well or come back into your life. And I think this is also saying you might be really, really super surprised at the outcome if you do what's sort of being advised for you here, Capricorn. Okay, so what is the final message here from the universe to you, Capricorn? You've got mending that came out really quickly. It is the number 52 in the wisdom of the oracle. 5 and 2 is 7 once you reduce it. So yeah, this is, take a real big look at what's going on here. I feel like it's, with sevens, it's about reassessing and reevaluating. You know, are you on the right path? I feel like you can be on the right path, Capricorn, if you do what's necessary at the moment. I feel like, yes, you are on the right path. You just need to change that mindset. I'm sorry, I keep saying it, but it really is about just changing that mindset from the negative to the positive. Now, I'm going to read the protection message for you from the book. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle, because there's a lot of messages with each of these cards, and I want to make sure that I'm getting the right message to you. I'm going to read the protection message. And that is, heartbreak is a strange healer of souls. Our grief strips away our masks and loosens our tight hold on our separateness, where we view ourselves as I and the world as it. Loss allows us to see ourselves as part of a larger scheme, opening us up to sympathy, empathy, and dependence on others in the moment when we can't hold ourselves together. And it leads us to become one with the greater whole again. Pain and suffering is part of life, and none of us will be immune to it. Can you view this loss, this pain, this dissonance as a way back to source? Let your sorrow break your heart wide open. You will never be left behind. You are loved now more than ever by Spirit, who does not want you to feel alone. One day you will look back and know this truth. So Capricorn, you know, Spirit or the universe, or, you know, whoever it is that you turn to for guidance, they want you to trust. They want you to trust that things can work out for you. They want you to trust in yourself. Definitely ask for help where you feel that you need it. I feel that a lot of you have been, you know, turning to Source or the universe or your God for guidance here. But if there is somebody in the physical that you can turn to for that guidance or that support or that motivation, Capricorn, then by all means, go ahead and do that. Ask for help when and if you feel that you need it. But I think that message was saying, you know what, this situation can be fixed, and you will be able to work your way through this and come out on the other side, Capricorn, where there will be magic happening, where the good things will be coming back to you in your life and things will work out. So Capricorn, I hope you did find today's message in some way helpful. If you did, or if you did receive some guidance, I'd really appreciate it if you could give me a thumbs up down below and like the reading. It really helps me to get the messages to the other Capricorns who need to hear them. So thank you so much for watching, Capricorn. I do appreciate it. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can order one through my website, which is, there's a link in the description down below. But thank you again so much. I do wish you all the best of luck, Capricorn. It is going to work out for you, and I will definitely talk to you again soon. Bye for now, Capricorn.